Hey, this is Suzanne Mosley from Usborne Books More. You can find me on Facebook at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books. You can find me on YouTube at the same spot. So today I wanted to show you these three books. Probably one of the most common responses when I am in a party, an Usborne Books More party. One of the most common responses I get to the question, what is your child interested in reading about, or what is your child interested in? I get a lot of the same answer. It is Minecraft, computers, coding, and immediately those interests turn into a question for me. Does Usborne Books and More have any books about those? And immediately I respond with, yes, we do, because I'm so thankful that we do. One of my sons is very much into computer coding, and honestly, I can attribute that a lot to Usborne Books and More. So this was our very first coding book that came out, Coding for Beginners Using Scratch. Scratch is a computer language created by MIT for the sole purpose of it being used by elementary schools to introduce children to coding. Now, Scratch is a drag and drop computer coding program, and this book gives them step-by-step instructions how to create games, how to create a sprite, which is kind of like a character, how to make them dance, all sorts of things. So Scratch is a great place to start if you are new to coding, because no typing is required. It's drag and drop. A good second book is Coding for Beginners Using Python, which is another language. This is coding where you actually do typing, where you're required to enter actual coding through the keyboard. It's not drag and drop. You actually type in the code. And again, this contains step-by-step instructions that allow you to do that. So it's a great project-based book as well. So again, it would be a natural one to follow after your child is pretty proficient in Scratch. It's a little bit harder, so I would say that's kind of a level 2 after Scratch. And then Coder Academy is brand new from Kane Miller. It's one of our Academy series. These books are project-based, and this book actually contains Scratch, more Scratch projects using computer coding using Scratch. But then the back of the book actually talks about how to build a website, and it uses HTML coding, which is similar to Python in that it's actually you actually type out the coding. Now, the projects in Coder Academy using Scratch and HTML, it gives them little projects, and then when they finish a project, they place the sticker there. But any of these resources would be awesome for your child interested in coding. So I would actually probably recommend them in this order. Start with Scratch, Computer Coding for Beginners Using Scratch, because it's basic, it's drag and drop. And then this one is kind of a bridge book. Coder Academy has Scratch, and it also has HTML coding, which they will need to be able to at least hunt and peck or type on the keyboard. And then lastly, I would end with Coding for Beginners Using Python, because it is exclusively typing, hunting and pecking to get that coding done. So again, hope this is helpful. Enjoy our 3 coding books and have a blast watching your child use his or her talents to do some very creative things with computer coding with Usborne Books and More. Thanks, friends. If you would like any of these books, you can find them on my Usborne shop, SuzanneSharesUsborneBooks.com. Find me over on Facebook again, or here on YouTube at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books. Thanks, friends.